Mendel's laws of inheritance. Mendel proposed three basic postulates on the basis of which three laws were formulated. These are described below. Law of dominance. In monohybrid and dihybrid crosses, the phenotypic characters are controlled by discrete units called factors. In a dissimilar pair of factors, one member of the pair dominates, that is dominant, over the other, that is recessive. The law of dominance is used to explain the expression of only one of the parental characters of the monohybrid cross in F1 and the expression of both in F2. Statement of law of dominance. When two homozygous individuals with one or more sets of contrasting characters are crossed, the alleles or characters that appear in F1 are dominant and those do not appear in F1 are recessive. Next law, law of segregation or law of purity of gametes. This law is based on the fact that alleles do not show any blending or mixing and both the alleles are recovered as such in the F2 generation. Though one of these is not sent at the F1 stage during formation of gametes, these two alleles obviously separate or segregate. Otherwise, recessive type will not appear in F2. The gametes which are formed are always pure for particular character. A gamete may carry either dominant or recessive factor but not both. That's why it is also called as law of purity of gametes. Statement of law of segregation. The law states that when hybrid F1 forms gametes, the alleles segregate from each other and enter in different gametes. The gametes formed are pure in that they carry only one allele each. Hence, this law is also described as law of purity of gametes. Next is law of independent assessment. This law is based on dihybrid cross. It is the basic principle of genetics developed by Mendel. It describes how different genes or alleles present on separate chromosomes independently separate from each other during formation of gametes. These alleles are then randomly united in fertilization. In dihybrid cross, F2 phenotypic ratio 9:3:3:1 indicates the two pairs of characters behave independent of each other. It can be concluded that the two characters under consideration are assorted independently, giving rise to different combinations. Statement of law of independent assortment. The law states that when hybrid processing two or more pairs of contrasting factors forms gametes, the factors in each pair segregate independently of the other pair. Now we will discuss backcross and test cross. In definition we have already studied this, but now we are going to discuss backcross. The F1 individual obtained in a cross are usually self to get the F2 progeny. They can also be crossed with one of the two parents from which they were derived, either recessive or dominant. Such a cross is known as backcross. Test cross. The cross of F1 hybrid with homozygous recessive parent is known as a test cross. It is used to test whether an individual is homozygous pure or heterozygous hybrid. Test cross is easy, simple, repeatable and predictable. Test cross can be used to find out genotype of any plant with dominant expression, but it is not known whether it is homozygous pure or heterozygous for that trait. For example, a pea plant having violet purple flowers is crossed with a pea plant with white flowers. If all flowers are produced are violet, we can conclude that plant is pure or homozygous, and if we get violet and white flowers in 1:1 ratio, then we can conclude that plant is heterozygous. Test cross is also used to introduce useful recessive traits. Now we will discuss incomplete dominance. Here you can see the example of incomplete dominance. In the incomplete dominance, both the alleles of an allelomorphic pair expresses themselves partially. One allele cannot suppress the expression of the other allele completely. In such case, there is an intermediate expression in F1 hybrid. A well-known example is the flower color of Mirabilis jalapa. If a red flowered plant, RR is red flowered plant, capital RR is a red colored plant, and whereas small rr is white flowered plant, then F1 offspring have pink RR flowers. Means initially assumption was if red flowers are crossed with white flowers, then flowers in the next generation will either be red or white, but the generation shows intermediate characteristic, that is pink flowers. This is called incomplete dominance. Means one allele cannot suppress the expression of other allele completely. रेड कम्प्लिटली व्हाईटचं प्रेझेन्स घालवू शकत नाही किंवा व्हाईट कम्प्लिटली रेडचं प्रेझेन्स घालवू शकत नाही, आणि त्यामुळे कॉम्बिनेशन होऊन काय तयार झालंय, पिंक फ्लॉवर तयार झालेत. आर आर दिस कॅपिटल आर स्मॉल आर शोइंग पिंक फ्लॉवर्स, कॅपिटल आर स्मॉल आर अगेन पिंक फ्लॉवर्स, and small r are white flowers. This is example of incomplete dominance. Next part is codominance. In codominance, both the alleles of an allelomorphic pair expresses themselves equally in F1 hybrids. Such alleles which are able to express themselves equally independently in hybrids are called codominant alleles. Thus, in codominance, both alleles are expressed. आता त्याचं एक्झाम्पल काय आहे, क्लासिक एक्झाम्पल ऑफ कोडॉमिनन्स इज कोट कलर इन कॅटल. म्हणजे गायींचा किंवा गुरांचा जो रंग असतो त्याचं एक्झाम्पल घेतलंय. देअर आर टू टाइप्स ऑफ, वन विथ रेड कोट, एक आहे जे रेड रंगाचं आहे, अँड अदर विथ व्हाईट कोट, व्हाईट रंगाचं आहे. When red cattles, see here, capital RR means red color cattles crossed with WW means white cattles. F1 जनरेशन ला काय झालं, RW झालं. RW म्हणजे त्यांनी कलर कोणता दिलाय, रोन, ROAN, This is name of color. व्हाईट, या जनरेशनला काय झालं, आर आर म्हणजे रेड पण तयार झाले, व्हाईट पण तयार झाले, आणि व्हाईट असे ॲनिमल्स ज्यांच्यामध्ये रेड कलर पण होता, रेड कलरचे पॅच होते, ठिपके होते, असे कॅटल्स, असं सगळ्याचं कॉम्बिनेशन तयार झालं. मग ते दोघं एकमेकांना सप्रेस पण करत नाहीये, दोन्ही कलर आपला एकमेकांचा प्रेझेन्स दाखवतायत. त्याला काय म्हटलंय, कोडॉमिनन्स. See here, this R get combines with this R, this R, this W, RW, this W, this R, RW. Color is brown, and this W, white. But total combination काय झालं, 1:2:1. This is example of codominance. Multiple alleles. More than 2 alternative forms of a gene in a population occupying the same locus on a chromosome or its homologue to are known as multiple alleles. Multiple alleles arise by mutation of wild type of gene. A gene can mutate several times, producing a series of alternative expression. Different alleles in a series show dominant recessive relation or may show codominance or incomplete dominance. Wild type is dominant over all other mutant alleles. In Drosophila, a large number of multiple alleles are known. The size of wings from normal wings to vestigial no wings, just stumps, is due to one allele Vg in homozygous condition. A normal wing is wild type of, while vestigial wings is recessive type. Next is example of pleiotropy. Example of pleiotropy. When a single gene controls 2 or more different traits, it is called pleiotropic gene, and the phenomena is called pleiotropy or pleiotropism. See here the example. The disease sickle cell anemia is caused by a gene HBS. Normal or healthy gene is HBA. The carriers or heterozygotes are HBA and HBS. जर दोघांचं पण प्रेझेन्स असेल तर ते काय असतात, कॅरियर्स असतात. Show signs of mild anemia of their RBC become sickle cell shaped, half moon shaped only under abnormally low O2 concentration. इथे काय बघितलं आपण, HBA HBS म्हणजे दोन्ही कॅरेक्टरचं प्रेझेन्स होतं, ते आपण काय केलं, सेपरेट केलं. HBA वेगळं, HBS वेगळं, HBA HBS त्यांचं क्रॉस केल्यानंतर काय होतं, HBA HBA गिव्ह नॉर्मल प्रोजेनी, HBA HBS and this HBS HBA gives sickle cell carrier, and HBS HBS, two HBS values give sickle cell anemia. This is about pleiotropy. Pleiotropy means when a single gene controls 2 or more different traits, it is called pleiotropic gene. The phenomena is called pleiotropy or pleiotropism. The phenotypic ratio is 1:2 instead of 3:1 because of death of recessive homozygate. So in this lecture we have discussed different laws: incomplete dominance, codominance, multiple alleles and pleiotropy. So keep studying and keep watching the videos. Thank you.